I just filmed a video there and I thought I would do a quick face of the day video and just show you what I'm wearing on my face. I'll start off with face. I'm under my foundation, I'm wearing the Simple Illuminating Moisturizer with SPF 15 in it. So then for foundation, I'm wearing the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation in the shade number 10 Light Porcelain, and this is very, very fair. I wanted to try this foundation for ages, but the lightest color was like too tan. It was like really not that pale, and it's called like porcelain or some ass fuckery, and it was like not porcelain at all, like not even a little bit. So this one's really good if you're pale. It's a little too pink and it's a little too light for me, which I never really thought I'd say about a high street foundation, but it is. So I set it with a powder, and this is sort of like the Poor Man's ambient lighting powder from Hourglass, and it's very like diffused light. I think it might be diffused light. Tara from Tara Babies did a video where she talked about her face makeup, and she talked about which ambient lighting powder this was most like, and it's very, very similar to it. So it's just sort of like a peachy flesh tone color powder, but it has a little bit of warmth to it, and it does warm this up and darken it slightly, but it's still, I think it's the perfect color for me. So it just sort of takes down that too pale corpse-like look that this foundation sometimes gives me. And then for concealer under the eyes and on blemishes, I used the MAC Full Cover Foundation in the shade NC15. So it's basically just like a giant 28-gram chunk of Studio Finish concealer. It's very nice under the eyes, and I actually set my under eye concealer with the Wet n Wild powder too, and it like, yeah, it looks really nice. It hasn't sort of settled into fine lines or anything. It's perfect. And then for blush, I use the Catrice Illuminating Blush in the shade Nuts About You. So it's just sort of like a rosy nude color. And then for eye makeup, I used the Clinique Chubby Stick for Eyes in the shade, I think it's Ample Amber. The all the writing is basically worn off, but it's just I'll swatch it for you. It's actually a swatch of the blush from a video I did earlier. It's just sort of a very ambery color, sort of like an orangey, neutral amber color. And then for eyeliner, I'm wearing this Topshop crayon in the shade Ramble, which is probably very similar to one of the Laura Mercier cream shadows, or something by Kiko, or there are a lot of brands do these. I think even number 7 does a color like this. It's just sort of a very neutral, bronzy brown color, mid-tone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, and it has some sort of gold micro shimmer to it. So I just have that smudged on the outer half of my eyelid, and then sort of kind of winged out a little bit, and I just smudged it with my finger, and I think I did quite a decent job. I'm getting good at this, making sort of like a smudgy wing with my fingers. I don't know how I did it, but you could use a Q-tip or a smudge brush or anything you want, but I'm sort of very taken with smudgy wing eyeliner that I don't have to use any sort of tool I have to wash after I use it. And then on my lips, I am wearing the Catrice Pure Shine Color Lip Balm in the shade Sea Shears. So it's just, it's very similar. It's very similar to the blush. I like doing that. I like having my lips and my cheeks sort of vaguely matching. So I'll swatch this for you too. It's just a very like sheer nude color. It's a very sheer nude color, and because my lips are kind of like quite pigmented anyway, it sort of mixes with my lip color and makes a very nice kind of casual glossy lip happen. So hope you enjoyed that, and hope you liked